Hello internet, and welcome to Behind the Meme. Today we do something a little bit different and we have a look at me. My name is actually Kyle Bryce, but my friends call me Kai. My mom and dad had sex in the 80s, which means I am old as hell. 28 to be exact. When I was born, I was pretty fat. I couldn't fit out of my mom's vag, so we both almost died during my birth. I have a loving mother who went out of her way to make sure my siblings and myself were always taken care of. I grew up with a dad when I was young, but he just wasn't my biological father. Life was good for a while, and then suddenly, one day, things just kinda changed. He wasn't a cop anymore. My mom was sad pretty often. I would walk in the room and find them both crying. I didn't understand exactly why. We started going to the doctor every week, and then I wasn't allowed to use the same bathroom as him. My mom became very protective of what we touched and used. Everything started to smell like bleach. Then he started to get pretty skinny. He was stuck in bed and didn't look like the same dad that we once had. Then one day, he was gone. Back then, HIV and AIDS was a newer thing that doctors didn't have much experience with. It was practically a death sentence. After that event, my biological father slowly came back into my life. Along with him came a brother that I had no clue was alive. Before I knew it, I was a teenager. In middle school, I started playing guitar, and that eventually evolved to multiple instruments by high school. Remember kids, wait until marriage, but if you decide not to, wear condoms. My mother was first diagnosed with cancer when I was in high school. It was a total bummer of a situation, still is. This forced a couple events in my life to happen. One was to start driving at the age of 14. My mother was going through chemotherapy and was too ill to drive, so I was left with the responsibility of getting myself and my younger sister to school. Another pivotal thing that cancer caused to happen in my life during high school was weed. I grew plants. For the first couple years after high school, my life consisted of playing music, smoking some weed, and writing a ton. I realized that I should probably go to college, so I did. School wasn't making me happy, so I left. I began to experiment with YouTube. In total, I have been creating content on YouTube for 7 years. In the chat box of the stream that I was watching, I noticed people saying a phrase that really confused me. Dicks out for Harambe. So I decided to make a video on the topic to help people like me who were interested in information and wanted to learn visually. My new videos were getting views and I was getting more and more comments asking for more videos. Before I knew it, the channel had 100,000 subscribers, a milestone that I never felt I would achieve.